Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Quick housekeeping. Check out the affiliate links in our description. Using them supports the show, and please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in. Today, we will be covering Microsoft's brand new $99 per month Frontier Suite and its Anthropic collaboration, OpenAI's GPT 5.4 gaining native computer control, NVIDIA kicking off GDC 2026 with a major neural rendering push, and Anthropic publishing security audit results for Claude Opus 4.6. Let's get right into it. Microsoft dropped a big one over the weekend, officially introducing Microsoft 365 E7, which they are branding as the Frontier Suite. This is a new top-tier enterprise plan priced at $99 per user per month, and it goes live on May 1st, 2026. What you get in this bundle is essentially everything from the existing E5 plan, plus Copilot, plus the Entra Identity and Access Suite, plus a brand new product called Agent 365, which is a control plane for managing AI agents across your organization. If you do not want the full bundle, Agent 365 on its own will be available at $15 per user per month. The big idea Microsoft is pushing here is what they call the human LED, agent-operated enterprise. So instead of AI just being a chatbot that answers your questions, the vision is that Copilot and your various AI agents share context, history, priorities, and constraints so they can actually carry out complex work on your behalf. Think of it like having a team of digital coworkers that understand the full picture of what you are trying to accomplish and coordinate with each other to get it done. Now, the really interesting piece of this announcement is something called Copilot Cowork, which Microsoft built in collaboration with Anthropic. Copilot Cowork is entering research preview this month, and it essentially allows different AI models to work together inside the Microsoft ecosystem. This is a notable move because it signals that Microsoft is opening up to cross-vendor model orchestration rather than keeping everything locked into OpenAI models exclusively. On the governance side, Microsoft is leaning hard into security and compliance. The suite integrates Defender, Intune, and Purview, which are their security, device management, and data compliance tools respectively. Vasu Jakal, Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Security, put it plainly saying, quote, "Intelligence cannot scale without that trust," end quote. And that really captures the pitch here. Microsoft is betting that enterprises want to deploy AI agents at scale, but need serious guardrails before they feel comfortable doing so. Mike Wilson, CTO at Interlink Cloud Advisors, summed up the value proposition simply, saying, quote, "The value's there," end quote. Microsoft also cited IDC research projecting 1.3 billion AI agents in operation by 2028, which gives you a sense of just how large they think this market is going to get. Moving over to OpenAI, GPT 5.4 is now out, and it comes with a headline feature that a lot of people have been waiting for: native computer control. This means the model can directly operate software on your computer. We are talking about spreadsheets, documents, presentations, and the ability to work across multiple applications to complete tasks end to end. This is not browser simulation or screen scraping. This is native integration where the model interacts with your actual desktop software. The release officially went live on March 5th, with broader coverage and user reactions rolling in over the past few days. OpenAI is positioning this squarely at professional productivity use cases, emphasizing better tool integration, stronger professional reasoning, and the ability to autonomously complete entire workflows. So imagine telling the model to pull data from a spreadsheet, generate a summary document, and then drop the key findings into a presentation, all without you having to switch between apps or guide it step by step. Community reaction online has been a mix of excitement and healthy skepticism. Reddit threads from over the weekend show users interpreting GPT 5.4 as a real step toward autonomous job workflows, though plenty of people are raising fair questions about reliability when it comes to high-stakes automation. That is a reasonable concern, and it is the kind of thing that will get ironed out over time as the feature matures and more guardrails are put in place. But the direction is clear. We are moving into a phase where AI models are not just generating text, they are operating your tools for you. Over in the gaming and graphics world, NVIDIA kicked off GDC 2026 at Moscone Center in San Francisco on March 9th, and the focus this year is heavily on AI-driven rendering and generative AI in game development workflows. John Spitzer, NVIDIA's Vice President of Developer and Performance Technology, headlined the sessions with a deep dive into RTX neural rendering and AI-accelerated path tracing. For those unfamiliar, neural rendering is a technique where AI models help generate the visual output of a game in real time, filling in details and lighting effects that would otherwise require enormous computational power to calculate traditionally. Path tracing is a rendering method that simulates how light actually behaves in the real world, bouncing off surfaces, refracting through materials, and creating realistic shadows. It produces stunningly realistic images but is very computationally expensive, which is where the AI acceleration comes in. NVIDIA is framing neural rendering as defining the next era of gaming, and they are embedding AI directly into the content creation pipelines that developers use to build their games. This is a meaningful signal because so much of the NVIDIA conversation lately has been about data centers and training massive language models. GDC reminds us that NVIDIA is also pushing AI hard at the edge in the hands of gamers, artists, and developers. The timing is also notable because NVIDIA's GTC keynote is coming up on March 16th, so GDC is essentially the opening act for what will likely be an even bigger set of announcements next week. And finally, Anthropic published the results of a security audit conducted using Claude Opus 4.6. In this audit, they used the model to scan through Firefox's codebase looking for vulnerabilities. The findings were published on March 8th, and they offer a rare and genuinely useful look at how a frontier AI model performs when tasked with real-world security analysis on a major open-source project. This is the kind of transparency that builds trust with enterprise customers and the broader developer community. Instead of just publishing benchmark scores, Anthropic is showing what their model can actually do in a practical high-stakes scenario. Scanning a codebase as large and complex as Firefox for security flaws is no small task, and demonstrating that Claude Opus 4.6 can do it effectively gives enterprises a concrete reason to consider the model for their own security workflows. Anthropic's Transparency Hub also confirms details about their data training mixture and opt-in policies, which adds another layer of openness. This comes at a time when federal and enterprise scrutiny around AI systems is intensifying, so being proactive about disclosing how your models work and what they can do is a smart move. Meanwhile, the Anthropic community online is buzzing with speculation about what comes next, with Reddit threads from the past few days showing active discussion about potential Sonnet 5 and Opus 5 releases. The Firefox audit is a strong proof point that keeps Anthropic in the conversation, not just for capability, but for responsible deployment. Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.